I worked for quite some time for an organization that had a real meeting culture. And in fact, I remember some weeks where I actually had more than 40 hours per week scheduled for meetings. And looking back, I'm not sure how I made it through those weeks. But there's one meeting that stands out particularly to me. Now, this was a weekly recurring meeting. It was an hour long. It had an 80-page PowerPoint that was changed up every single week. And there were probably about 30 people on this call, from senior management to senior VP level. And when you do the calculations, that meant that it was costing the organization somewhere well into six figures to have this meeting on an ongoing basis. Now, as a leader, you're continually making a cost-benefit analysis when you're making decisions. But we often forget this step when we're talking about decisions around time. But time is money, therefore time wasted is money wasted, and that's not anything that we really want happening in our business. So, when you're thinking about scheduling a meeting, or you're thinking about who to invite to a meeting, you can do a really simple calculation and figure out what it's actually going to cost. So essentially, you are going to multiply the average salary of the people that are going to be there by the number of people, by the amount of time, and if it's a recurring meeting, by the number of times the meeting is going to occur in a given period, and you'll have a cost, a monetary value. And then the question you can ask yourself is, okay, I know it's going to cost me, say, $5,000, and I know the outcome is X. So if I could get X without having the meeting and just paying the $5,000, would I do it? If the answer is yes, then your benefits sound like they're greater than your costs and you can move forward. If the answer is no, now's the time to think about, should you have the meeting? Does everyone need to be at the meeting? Does the meeting need to be as long as you originally thought it was? Is there another way that you can make this happen? And you may find that the meeting has to move forward, but the important thing is that you're being intentional, that you're understanding cost, that you're understanding benefit. Now, I'm really interested to hear your war stories. What meeting or meetings have you come across in your work career that were the greatest waste of time? Let me know in the comments.